Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'll be showing you how I made these wonderful keyholes with this designs on it. So let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing I did was to mark out where I wanted the keyholes to start from and where I wanted them to stop. So the next thing I'll be doing is to mark out the shape. I wanted to do with a bean shape. You know, I did not want a regular circle, so I tried the bean shape. You know, I wanted a shape that I could actually work with, that'll be easy for me, at the same time give me a nice shape. So I thought about bean shape, or the beans shape, and that's what I'll be using. So I'll be marking all the way to the end. So guys, while I'm marking, I want to give you a little gist of how I came about this idea. I actually got this fabric from the market, and when I saw the fabric I loved it because I actually wanted something like an adire form, but not the regular adire. So I just found it and I fell in love with it. Getting home, and I found out that it doesn't fit my color. Actually, it was just too dark for my skin color, and it would be perfect for somebody lighter. So I was like, what am I gonna do now? And I just thought about it. I said, okay, why don't I just give out this design to it? And that's how it came about. So guys, I've added my seam allowance, my shoulder allowance, so don't forget to add the shoulder allowance. So I'm using this gum E7000. I wanted the gum that would be very firm, so this was the one that was given to in the market, and I okay, and this is it. The gum is actually firm, so I'll be applying a good quantity to it so that it could hold the fabric down. So in this situation, you don't have to manage your gum, you have to use enough gum, okay, so that it will hold those chains down. So the next thing we're doing is we're placing the chains around it. So you see why I said you should go with a design that shape that you can work with, that'll be easier for you, except you're ready to go through the very stressful work. So this is just placing it around this. So make sure as you're placing it, you're placing it very firmly, because if it's not firm, my dear, you will have to start all over again, or you would have wasted a lot of time and material. So you have to make sure it is very firm. So that's why you have to go with a gum that is very good. So I'll just cut it out and I'll continue doing the others. You just cut it out and make sure it's firm, like make sure it's firm before moving to the next one. So it's not something you will hurriedly do. You just take your time, because it is doing it once and getting it well. If you try to rush it and it doesn't work out well, my dear, there's a lot of work to start all over again. So that's why I'm taking my time to make sure it's firm. Okay, let me do one that is closer to you so you see. You can see how I'm placing my gum. I'm not placing my gum too close to the mark, like I'm giving away, so that I'm moving my gum like an what do you call it, about an inch away, so that by the time I want to trim, I'll have enough space to trim out. So you have to be very conscious about that.
I hear the beat, it's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest. Oh, the melody, it's smooth and sweet, like honey dripping from a golden beat. It's the soundtrack to my soul's heat, making me move from my head to my feet. My heartbeat, yeah, it's pumping so place. I just can't help but sway. Nothing else matters. It's my heart that obeys. Lost in the sound, my worries fade.
Okay guys, so this is how far I've come. Like I said, you have to work with lots of patience.
Lost in the sound, my worries fade. Every note, every chord, a serenade with each beat of the drum. My spirit's unchained in the symphony of love. I am unafraid. Yeah, it's pumping so loud. It's the rhythm of love. In this crazy life we live, we all need someone to hold, a friend to light the way. When the world starts to unfold, through all the ups and downs, the highs and lows we share, we'll stick together.
But you have to place something under. So I realized that I could place, you're supposed to place a glass or something so that you won't cut your table or the wood. So I just thought about these tiles in my backyard, and yes, it actually worked well. So I'll be placing it on these tiles and I will begin to cut through the holes. Do not put it straight on your table or your wooden table, because they're going to end up destroying your table. So you come up with something like a tiles, or you come up with something like a glass to cut through. So you can see I'm cutting close. We have to cut very, very close to the chain, like very close, very close. The reason why I'm doing that is that it will be easier for you when you cut very close than leaving excess fabric. So at this point I'm going to also be very, very patient to cut through.
Ride or die, let's show we really care. Through thick and thin, you've been there by my side, a shoulder to lean on when the tears couldn't hide. You're the one who lifts me up when I'm feeling down. With you, my friend, there's no need to wear a frown. Friendship, oh friendship, upon the storms and sunny days, together we'll walk.
Yeah, you can see how I did it. Like, take your time and cut through. Take away every excess, take away everything, so it will be easier for you for the next phase. So
friendship, oh friendship, let's make our color.
So yeah, this is the next phase. You're going to be using your soldering iron. Make sure it's very, very hot. Now I'm going to be using your soldering iron to take away every phrase, everything that's everything that is popping out. So that's why I said you should make sure you work with your scissors and your razor blade to take out every excess, so that it will be easier for you when you're using the soldering iron. If you have too much fabric, the soldering iron will not be able to handle it. It might end up making your work dirty. So it's good you do the work with the scissors and the razor blade first, then this will just help you finish up. Then the good thing about this is I'm working with a black fabric, so it's easier for me. That's the advantage, because at a time your soldering iron might begin to have some black stains, and if you're not careful it will spoil your fabric. So you have to make sure you clean your soldering iron all the time. Get a water and a rag, and make sure the rag is always wet, and wipe out immediately as it's hot, so I take off all the dirt before you continue. But if you're working with a black fabric, you're good to go. But every other color, I would advise you make sure it is always clean. I also advise you take out all the excess with your scissors before using the soldering iron, so the soldering iron would not have much work to do, and that will make your work very neat. You see why I said you should get a table, a towel, or a glass on your table. On your table, you can see the iron actually would have destroyed the working table.
I hear the beat, it's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over, no room to rest. My heart's dancing, it's a love conquest. Oh, the melody, it's smooth and sweet, like honey dripping from a golden bee. It's the soundtrack to my soul's heat, making me move from my head to my feet. My heartbeat, yeah, it's pumping so loud. It's the rhythm of love, baby, that I found when the music plays. I just can't help but sway. Nothing else matters. It's my heart that obeys. Lost in the sound, my worries fade. Every note, every chord, a serenade.
So guys, this is the final look on my mannequin. It's just a simple just a simple gown. I made a simple gown, you know, just to wear it anytime. So this is it, final look. So I had to close this place again, like, because it was going to come down to the bust area, so I had to close it back. But if you like to have yours open, it's your choice. So I had to close some of them. Okay, so this is the outcome. If I've made any sense, please don't forget to drop a like for me and subscribe to my page.